Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bills Stadium at Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin thinking. At the 25. Tannehill on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
Pressure is certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Oh, I'm bugging. I pressed the wrong button.
Picked off by Duron Harmon. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. This one into the hands of Burton. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that are best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night?
Play conservative.
Extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open left side is Brown. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Watson going to run it on the option. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
How was my shit working?
Down defensively, Jayon Brown.
The tackle made by
a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
After the run, Watson going to throw.
Thank you.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Thank you.
Accelerating and
Thank you.
He's at the 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really throws early.
Double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Backseat
Casey Hayward and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Oh, pistol.
Dontari Poe in on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he'll be hit
that shit's
as he
cool.
releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Ooh.
And his throw is incomplete.
Close.
Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Play action, it's Tannehill.
Oh my gosh, I pressed the wrong button.
Floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked up by
I'm
Ross
not playing
Cockrell.
like this.
Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
That was so stupid, bro.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Philip Dorsett on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
At the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Tannehill.
Oh my gosh. Come on, Corey.
Picked off at the 39. Wow. Get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Oh man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Pollard, the ball carrier, brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
This nigga don't get the fuck out of here.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Watson.
Oh my gosh.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
1st down, Chiefs.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really fooled around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they could really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Watson going to keep it himself.
Dumbass. Box, nigga.
Yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Flush to his right. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Wow, who is he?
Let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Bills. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it.
Ooh.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Wow.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This is the tight end, Fant. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Down and 7.
Here's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
What the fuck is this? Oh my God.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Yo. Bro, I couldn't even snap the ball, bro.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first down, Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Badgley able to knock this one through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work.
2 yards.
Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, it's Pollard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
4-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 31, Tannehill. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tannehill. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked by the rookie Noah Igbinoghene. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long because remember they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to
Robbie Anderson, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Took off and went. That's almost like one of your